Hey all lizards, welcome back to XCOM, the Long War, as we are taking on quite a long mission here. We are taking on a large landing, which is going to be pretty easy to handle. Obviously, the mechtoid here is kind of a punk, but we have very good aim on him, so it should be relatively easy to drop him. Tony Blair can help out as well, but, you know, War on Terror and all. Let's go up here. I think Baker can handle this, or at least do most of the damage we need in order to drop this guy. What's up, man? Yeah, it looks like there's no other packs right here, so this is pretty much just basic hit and run territory. Mammy, could you give me hollow up on this guy for a second? That'd be swell. Where are you, buddy? There you are. There you are. I found you. Oh, it's the drone pack of death. What's up, guys? You're just aching for a rocket, aren't you? Where's my rocketeer? Where's my rocketeer? No, seriously, that's a good question. Where is my rockets? Oh, it's back here. Meepy, can you blow the crap out of all these drones? You pretty much can. You can do 4 out of 6. That's not bad. Let me do that first, because we may need to be dealing with that a little bit.
Firing rocket.
It's a lot of drones. None of them's the Atlas drone, thankfully. I was afraid of that a little. But there we go. So now we have a little bit of easier job handling those guys. I figured there'd be something up there. Didn't think it'd be drones, but it's alright. Why did it have to be drones? So, Mammy, we have hit and run, yes? We'll have 2 shots. One at the mechtoid to get hollow, and one of the drones to murder the rest. Hey. 5 damage. Oh, we got 4 drones up. Oh, there's a mystery drone we don't see yet. I see 3, but not the 4th. Okay, whatever. Let's take a shot on the mechtoid now. What's up? Nice damage. I'm going to let Zyther get the kill here, because Zyther needs the experience as well. Not you, Baker. You got your fun. Give it to Zyther. He's been working hard. He deserves to be rewarded with a mechtoid kill. Go. Do it. Now. Amazing. Alright. Perfect. So, problem solved. No big deal. It makes me happy in the pants. Wait, why did you... You have a free move. This is a I will crash the game if you actually take this move kind of move, I think. I think it's a mystery move. I'm not going to take it. It's not fair. He seems to get that a lot. There's got to be some kind of mech promotion that's throwing it off. Because that happens to Zyther quite a lot, actually. 95. Oh, that's pretty good. Let me drop the 95 real quick. That's also hit and run, too, I think. Yeah, he ain't flying. He ain't flying. Not anymore. We can reload the gun there. That may be worthwhile. You have a couple of these kind of just take the shots kind of shots. But you can get out here and hit some drones, can't you? Probably can. What's up? You got 53 and 53. Well, let's do the coin flip. Came up tails. Alright, that's alright.
That is not good.
That is not good, but Shadow Beef can help us make that better.
Yeah,
Make XCOM great. Yeah, we get 1 shot at least. 81. This may combine for an in the zone. Let's see. Or not. Yeah, we need that plasma strike rifle stat. I miss the ability to wreck stuff. That gun is definitely... The DR is getting a little higher, and the hit points are getting higher, and all these things combined make me a very unhappy boy. Tyler can go ahead and kill one of these things with suppression, so let's try to shoot the other thing. Not with Zyther. Zyther bad. I'm not sure why he got the kill. That's really why he got the kill. Take a shot there with Mammy, I guess? No, you don't need promotions. Baker needs promotions, basically. Let's give it to Beth. Flush out the little guy here. I love it when Flush does like 4 damage. It's not bad. Not bad. So either, you know what? For fear of doing weird stuff, let me just reload you. I just don't want to move you because it's like a bad free move that shouldn't happen. Alright, so basically, no one else... Oh, Tyler's not a Master Sergeant yet, right? He's not, so he could get this kill. Let's just suppress him. Guaranteed damage. He has heat, so... Oh, no, he doesn't. Because he doesn't have his... He's not a Master Sergeant. Herp derp. Alright, whatever. Blair, reload the shotgun. Feeling it's more important right now. And Mammy's the last guy who can actually do anything, so take a shot. Cool. And remember, there's still one more. He's a very, very brave drone, this one. Very brave. But it's not going to save him. Not going to save him at all. Mutons, yep. Thin men, yep. That's another Muton pack? That may be. But we heard floaters before. It could be yet another Muton pack. That would be unfortunate, but this is still highly possible at this stage. Alright. You can double tap this drone, Tyler. Can we just drop him so we can reload everybody else? Thank you!
Nailed him.
Nailed him indeed. Alright, Zyther, get up a little closer. We're gonna want him doing his covering fire thing. Where's my mechanic, basically? I was gonna say medic, but we need my mechanic. I don't want to burn Zyther's Healy thing before I need to, basically, until more people take damage. So I'm gonna use the repair shiv to keep him sealed, effectively. Probably perfect. And that way we can always use the Medi Happy Spray for later when we need it. Perfect. Alright, so let's get Meepy up here. Get us all together like one big happy XCOM family. What do we got? Mammy's gonna reload the gun. You need to reload the gun a little bit there, Shadow Beef, because you're just a tad low on rounds. Blair, you're actually ready for action, but we're not. So why don't we just reload the heater while we're at it?
Rock and roll.
Never know when that'll be handy. And Beth, one for all, and reload the full slams. Okay. Now we'll see what the next threat is, practically. Yep, Mutons, we know. There we go. Found them. These look like Muton Elites, and a lot of them. Is that a pack of 6 Muton Elites? I dare say it is. Are you serious? Did you just drop 6 Muton Elites on this mission? Oh, we are screwed. No, we're not screwed, but this is gonna get messy. Are you kidding me? 6 Muton Elites. Guarantee you these guys have, like, 7 varieties of heat. So that's not great either. What I am going to do is drop a proxy with Zyther. Because if they do try to take cover positions up here, they'll be unhappy. Since we seem to see them, but not really see them. Because Mammy's that badass. Alright, so this is going to get... kind of situation. I am not keen on this. But we do have the drop on them, so let's drop them. And it's a missed hit and run shot in the 78. At least we have hollow. Do you not set off the proxies, guys? They didn't set off the proxy. Oh, they're smarter than the average bear. Okay, so what kind of evil are we looking at? Sentry, fine. Elite, standard, he's hollowed, fine. Legionary, this guy's the scary one. Heat warheads, light them up. But not as scary as the ones we've seen. The other ones had more. Basic Muton Elite. And another Muton Elite. Okay, so this would be a good chance to isolate one of these guys for capture. I could really use another heavy weapon. Meepy, hey buddy, old pal, old chum, with the rockets and all, could you please drop a rocket to clear this cover and we can make things a little easier for ourselves? I don't want to set off the proxy either, so why don't we just do it kind of like this? Then we get a lot of hit and run.
Bring in the pain.
Bring the pain. Bring it fully. Bring it to bear. And we blew up the proxy. That's okay. It wasn't a guaranteed thing. Alright, so Mammy, you just hit and ran, so we could run and then hit. Run. What are your shots? 75 and 65. I do want to get more hollow up, so that maybe... Ooh, Tyler's got shots. 84. I like. Missing the 84.
Damn it, missed the target.
Can we double tap this guy to death now? Only 6 damage. So that's really... That's kind of shit, actually. Yeah. The other thing is we can't grenade bait too hard here because they will take us apart. They do have a lot of grenades. And this is 6 Muton Elites, right? 7 Muton Elites! Oh! Never seen that many in one place at one time. That's kind of disconcerting. Alright. Shadow Beef has kill shots, so let's start doing them. It's 100%, and this is in the zone as well. This is no movement cost. That's so many Muton Elites, my god. It's scary. That's legit scary. And Mammy's not crit proof. So I gotta be a little careful with him. I wouldn't mind leaving Zyther up there and Blair, but Mammy is definitely not crit proof. I could get him out here. Let me see if there's something to the west that I may trigger. It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna shift him out. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want a shot on this one guy that will have hollow on. Exactly. 16 crit from that plasma rifle. Mammy, you spoiling me, son. Alright. Yeah, these are not easy decisions to make and not easy kill shots to pull. Let's get the in the zone shot here. We gotta have to make all our damage go the distance right now. Okay. Another one down. Now this guy behind full cover is just really the main threat. Let's get Belchois out here. Yeah, can you get a flashbang up here? You can get a flashbang on this guy. Not a great flashbang, though. Let's get him out here first. I need to spread out, because I do fear the grenade. And we can mitigate how many actually get wrecked by the grenade by getting to safer positions. Shadowbeave can come out back here, but these guys could rush her, and then, as you saw, plasma rifles can crit for a lot. So we gotta be a wee bit careful with how we play that. So who has vision on that Muton? Basically, Belchois sees him. Zyther sees him. Zyther will likely be the target. Blair sees him. And they don't see anybody else. So cheating them in like this is a really good idea. I don't want to have to deal with them full force yet, if I can avoid it. Can I get squad sight here? Can't get squad sight there. Alright, we're going to have to be doing a little bit of clever movement. So for now, the alloy strike rifle is going to get reloaded. We're going to need every ounce of that we can get. So do I try and for some clever flanking maneuvers with Baker to take the heat off Zyther a little? Or we can try to flush this guy out, maybe. That could be interesting.
There now.
We're going to be needing Baker before long. I have this sinking feeling. 50? 50 flush? Let's flush him. So he went pretty far there. And at least he went into half cover now. We had 24 on the heater. Yeah, that's not a lot. Okay. Not sure how this is going to go, but our tank units are at the front line. We could shift Beth out here. Not Beth. We could shift Tony Blair out here to kind of get rid of the grenade bait. Because right now, there's no way, I think, they can get a grenade on everybody. Or in even multiple units. If I could threaten the flank from here, this may be okay. Yeah, okay, so now you're visioned by 2. That's not awesome. Let's hunker for now. They'll probably pitch a grenade that way, and we'll see what we're doing. It's a lot of Muton elites. Still 5 up. We killed 2, and there's still 5 up. That's how big this pack is. It would be funny if I saw Thin Men just come up right now. That would just be a nightmare. There's a grenade. This is going to hurt.
Minimal exterior damage.
Oh, not bad, actually. 4 damage is okay. And take a shot at Zyther.
That's what armor is for.
6 damage, within the realm of feasibility. Yeah, these dudes are no joke. I mean, holy crap. They're just bunkering down right now. Another grenade. And tossing. It's pretty much what I expected. 3 damage is fine. And she is resilient, so that's exactly why I put Tony Blair down there. Okay. That went all right, all things considered. We're still facing down 5 Muton elites, but that's all of them. They're all in vision now, so we have seen our enemy, and he is freaking scary. Okay, we're just 1 tile away from a decent flanking shot, so that's unfortunate. We also have a lot of overwatches. So, Mammy, guess what you're doing right now? If you guessed running all these damn overwatches, you are absolutely correct, sir. Because then we can actually move units to get something working. They have just such good cover positions right now. I'm not very keen on my chance of knocking these guys down. Shadowbee will have good vision from here, I think. Just we're still a little grenade vulnerable. Do you have vision on these things? Yeah, so if I can't move Shadow Beam unless Mammy takes the heat off. So Mammy's gonna have to take the heat off. If I put Mammy up that far, though, he's flankable, but only by this guy. These guys would have a tough time flanking Mammy because he has corner cover. They could just grenade him to hell, but we need to clear the cover. We need to clear the overwatches. We got to do something. Okay, that's the first one, which should be a miss. The second one, it got a 25% chance of connecting. It's less now with Chameleon Suit. I think it's like 10 or something, but still. Alright, good. Both missed, because those guns are big, man. Those guns are big. You cannot screw around those guns. Alright, now, Marco is going to need... How good is your grenade arm? Pretty good. What I want to do is get a proxy up, and then have Marco activate said proxy. I need to get closer for that to happen. That puts him in pretty much danger zone range, since that's effectively half cover. Zyther took a little bit of whooping already. Meepy's got a rocket, though. Meepy's always got a rocket. Like, what does Meepy got? Rockets. Can we get a rocket where I want it to go? Actually, these guys are in the one position that Meepy can't get a rocket to. Oh, that's fascinating. In a bad way. You can get that guy. But those guys aren't the ones I'm worried about. I'm worried about the guys who are up front, sitting on us and ready to poop on our field day here. Try the Shredder. How about that? Got bigger AoE. All just invulnerable to rockets from here. That's fascinating. We can get those two guys shredded. That's not going to activate any proxies I set, though. Huh. This is quite a little predicament we've got ourselves going here. Yes, yes indeed. We can put Tyler up as the sacrificial monkey to make sure that grenades don't go off where we fear them to go off. Mammy, you're not flanked. Stop doing that. I would love to have been able to hit and run up here, but I mean, proximity is its own form of aim bonus, so... Okay, let's start doing this the way I'm intending. We get a proxy down. We could probably do 9 damage or so on a basic proxy. It's not Archer. Yeah, we do like 7 to 9. Grenade will help that out, and the grenade is almost in range. Yeah, thereabouts. Uh-huh. And then what? That's a good question. And then what's a really good question, because then we still got 4 very angry Muton elites, and Zyther may be taking it in the chin a little. This is a nasty pack, man. No joke. No joke. I really wish that rocket was in a better spot. I'm just 1 tile away from being... Oh, never mind. I got it from this angle. Okay. Sexy. That's pretty perfect, actually. I want you to do that once we set the proxy. Let's get Zyther up here, since he's already, you know, guy getting shot at, apparently. They see they doesn't have all, like, the happy, fancy, tanky bonuses, so we're gonna 1 for all.
Providing cover at my location.
And get a proxy down on these guys. They're just sitting here thinking they're all hot shit, and they're gonna find out they're not. Proxy right there, on you. Not on top of a guy, right there on him. Yeah, just like that. Very nice.
Laying mines.
Laying eggs. Alright, and then we're gonna have that rocket that I saw. Don't do this to me. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes! This rocket right here. Do it. Do it to me.
Eat this.
Oh, when you evaporate 2 Muton elites with a 14 damage rocket, Meepy just got hard. That's awesome. All right. I feel better now. Only 3 Muton elites. That was the clutchest rocket I have ever seen. Good freaking job, man. All right. So,
Position confirmed.
thanks to that, we actually have options on not getting absolutely myrtleized this turn. Okay, now I feel better. I was honestly legitimately concerned about this for a little bit, in the sense of, like, we may really take it in the chin, you know? They're just a little aggressive, and we got it now. There's still 3 Muton elites up, that's no joke. But if we can isolate one and attempt to capture with Belchaw, that would be the bee's knees. So we get them up here. Once we take down a couple more of their number. We still have Shadow Beeve. That's amazing. Yeah. We have Shadow Beeve. We've got to use that. Got to use some of that squad sight. We should be able to use pretty well from here, I think. This is all the covered. Yeah, girl. All right. 90. Nice. Okay, what we're going to try to do is kill this guy, giving her in the zone. Why is he not in cover? That's really weird, actually. He should be. I'll take the glitch to my advantage. And then we'll use her to disable something and maybe get Belcher off for a safe kind of attempted murder. As safe as it can be with a freaking set of Muton elites on our ass, but I don't want to move Baker any further up here lest we hit the floaters with the Thin Man. Because we can take a lot of damage, just not that much damage. Now, we're going to in the zone the crap. I mean, we're going to hit and run this as much as possible. Should we suppress or should we just drop damage on this guy? I think we should just try and drop damage. Nice, 9 crit. That hollow's important because that way Baker can probably do work. 75. That's a good odd as any. Okay, that's not so good. Let's try that again. Okay, now we're looking at 4% on missing both of these. 1 health. Okay, that's the guy then that we're going to want to try and capture. Which is unfortunate. I would say that's the guy we want to capture, but it's really not. I can't leave this guy just up like that. It needs to end, and we need to trim the numbers down. Otherwise, he'd be a perfect candidate for the cap. Unfortunately, we're going to have to say no to that and kill him. Once we're down to, like, a number of 1 or 2, then I can consider leaving Muton elites up, but they're no joke. Okay, so far so good. 60%, 45%. We can get Marco. We can get Marco all the way here. We can get Tony Blair all the way there. How good is your proximity shot? 71 with the heater. I know we can do better with the alloy cannon. I know we can. 98. Okay. Who's the... Are you the big guy? Are you the kahuna here? Sentry. No, he just has covering fire. Bombard 10 warheads. And Grenadier. So he's not that scary. This guy is basic Muton elite. And you are... also a sentry. So you have heat warheads, though. So you're worse. We don't want to keep you alive. Okay. So what we're going to try to do is combine some good damage here. Now, Vandal could get flanked here, but again, she is resilient, so I'm not that worried. 14 crit. Damn! Alright, that's good. If we could flashbang those two guys, that would make this all kind of safe. We can get this guy flashbanged. Then we can maybe try for the cap, honestly. Monaco can still go here, though, which may be worthwhile. Shadow Beeve, man, that's a lot of damage on that Muton elite. If we can drop him, and then we just have the 1 to deal with, I'm okay with that. 60%. We may hit it. We may hit it. Nah. Alright. Didn't hit it. So now I gotta rethink whether I want to get Monaco up there or not. Who has tossed grenades already? I don't think all of them have tossed grenades. So these guys definitely have grenades available. This is not Sapper, so it's not going to kill this guy. It may be in a position to drop him just right, though, as far as damage goes. So we'll consider that as an option. Your aim is going to be piss poor. So I want to get closer and attempt to capture. Basically, that's my plan. We have CQC if that guy tries to move. So Vandal may just drop him anyway. Let's get Modco up. Do it. Alright. Paraservo's doing work. That's a lot of Muton elite bodies. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Grenade. Okay. Not unexpected. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. It's not a lot of damage. Like I said, Zyther's AoE healing is going to be huge here. Woo! Dodge that one just a wee bit. Okay. So, now is the time to try for a capture. Because we can get kills here very easily. Yep. This is now the time to try for a capture. We can get hit and run on that. We can drop him. Zyther can heal everyone up. So let's do it. Belchor can actually get a capture, I think, where Yeah, we can get a capture from where Vandal is sitting. So Vandal can go up and commit to killing this feller from this flank, but I want to be further out. I want to be near the ship. That'll give her potential to get flanked by that guy. Okay. Zyther may just go and spray his juice right now to get everyone's health back up. How big is the AoE? Yeah, I'm going to have to get right here and give me the happy juice to keep everyone alive. Oh, Mammy's got hit and run as well, so this is going to be very, very simple to keeping these guys down and dead. So we've got an AoE of like 1 or 2 or 3 tiles or so. Let's get right there and spray the happy spray. That'll get Mammy, that'll get Belchaw, and that'll get our
Affirmative, Commander.
assault. Okay. Bingo. Yep, we're gonna be missing out on Beth, but Beth is gonna be doing mostly running and punching. Yeah, pretty much what she's gonna be doing. We can heal her up with the Restorative Mist at a later date. She also has, obviously, Repair Servo, so it makes things easier. Let's go with Restorative Mist. Very nice. Okay. So, we're gonna need to... Well, we're not gonna whittle this guy down anymore. We have Advanced Arc Thrower for a reason. So, Marco, get in here.
Aye, Commander.
And try for a cap. 29%. Changed my mind. Apparently, that's not very good odds. Hit and run requires a main weapon or a pistol. Let's take a quick look for a second. I keep forgetting this within the zone. I think it's different. Standard shot of each turn against uncovered or flank does not cost an action. Okay, so it's actually all right to do it that way. Or we could use the flamethrower. How much does that do? 5 fire damage, which is exactly what we need in order to get that guy down to 1 hit point, or 2 hit points. So the punching is easy comparatively. So if we're going to use the flamethrower to get this guy down, I want Blair to come out here and end this guy's life real quick.
That location.
We could trigger something here, but I doubt it. There we go. Hi, buddy. 11 crit works for me. Hi, buddy. My buddy, my buddy. Alright, alien heavy weapons and fragments, so no more worries. We're gonna run up here and do the guaranteed flamethrower damage on this guy. Maybe even panic him so we can get another shot. These guys have a very, very high panic tolerance. So they don't panic easy. Muton elites are no slouches. So let's get the flamethrower going. 5 damage.
Flamethrower engaged.
Perfect. He has panicked. Okay. Amazing. Which is going to provide us the opportunity to attempt 2 captures here. So this could be likely. This could be our second heavy weapon, which gets us to fusion weapons, which is massive. Which causes the game to freeze. Oh, hell no. I'm on the verge of capturing this guy and the game freezes? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I planned this out perfectly. Perfectly. Alright, I'm gonna give this 2 seconds, but... Alright, that right there is all sorts of unfair. Okay. What I'm gonna need to do, because this is obviously not fixing itself, I'm gonna need to roll back and to whatever turn we rolled to. Oh, and do this all over again, and maybe we'll get in the same position. Maybe we won't. I have no idea. I'm not sure where the last autosave is, but that's frustrating. The game doesn't want me to get fusion weapons. It knows the fear. It knows the fear. So I will hit you back in a second, and I'll see how far I need to go. Alright, I've been Nurse, and I'm angry, and this is going to be a continuing episode, but I just want to vent my frustrations momentarily, till momentarily in the future. Hey, all lizards, welcome back to XCOM Long War. We're kind of in the same position. We did a little more damage to Flamethrower this time. We did 6, which is a little scary. Almost killed him. But he's down to 1 health, so this is about as good as we're going to get. It's 57%. Anything from 1 to 3 gives us 57% because we have the Advanced Arc Thrower project. So let's give this a go. Let's try for the stun. Why not?
Hope this works.
Got him!
Looks like
Oh,
you're
you're
coming home with us.
coming home with us, little buddy! Alright, so we have another heavy weapon, which is huge. That in itself is a huge thing to have. Mainly because now that opens up heavy weapons research And after EMP, that opens fusion weapons research, which gives us the fusion lance for our aircraft, which can only be mounted by... Oh my god, my angle, Ash! Can only be mounted by a firestorm. The corollary, however, is that it also gives us the blaster launcher. And you know how much I love my Rocketeers, and when I got rockets with insane range that don't miss... Yeah! I'm gonna love me some of that. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. Alright, get up here. And obviously, you know, there's still more to this mission, but that in itself is worth the price of admission. You see what I did there? It was a joke with words. So we figured out one of the Muton packs. It was elite. There's another Muton pack, definitely. So we still have Muton pack, floaters, and thin men to go. It's a big mission, this one. But hey, we got that Muton capture. I'm not complaining. We're going to take the opportunity, as I tend to after these big engagements, to just reload the weaponry, make sure we're all in one piece, and then seek out where the rest of the packs are going to be. Alright, we're going to also try to get up here and bunch up and keep the fight away from the Muton. Remember, the corpses, if they do get blown up by something else, they can still, you know, just end and die, and then you actually don't get the weapon. So you do want to keep the fight away from those disabled units as much as possible. So make sure you actually bring them home without a problem. And I really do like the super scope, the 12 aim scope on Meepy, because now he can kind of get to a position between firing the hole and the 12 aim. His rockets have 0 scatter.
Roger that.
And that's really, 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 really good. I like that. It's been paying dividends this entire mission. So yay. And Marco doing a great job zapping that guy. Ah, it's so good, man. That's the second heavy weapon we've gotten, and that's really important. That opens the research. And if I never get another one, I mean, it would be a shame I don't get the plasma sniper and all the other really cool toys that you can get with that. But if I don't get another weapon, I'm okay, because at least I can get to the fusion research, and that's important. And because I have the fusion cores, that's a little more valuable to me than just another heavy weapon. And it's never just, obviously. Heavy weapons are amazing. And getting, you know, a heavy rifle or... Oh, the tree burned down. That's cute. Getting a heavy rifle or anything else like that is its own benefit. There's something right there, apparently.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
I did, actually. I did. Mammy, tell me something good. Yeah. No? Tell me that you like me. No? Nobody? Alright, well, let's battle scan out here. There's nothing out here where we might just go into the belly of the beast the other way. But I do like to kind of scoot around the outside of these UFOs before... Hey, we do have something. What do we see? What the hell? Oh, there. What? We see these guys? Okay. Oh, we see this guy. I see. And we see this thin man up here. Why we know these guys are there, not entirely certain. But it definitely keeps things interesting. Alright, so we have our marching orders. With that glitch, though, I'm pretty sure this is about time for this episode. So you know what? I'm going to go set up and go after these thin men shortly. These are really split up in this pack, which is kind of scary. There's another guy, like, hiding. Oh, right there. Ah, there he is. That's the guy we see. So, until next time, I have been Urs. We'll gauge these thin men and keep moving through this large UFO mission. And luckily, we're bringing home this big guy and his weapon, which is just an absolute coup in every sense of the word. Until such time, I've been Urs. This has been a long war, and I'll see you all next time. Till then.